Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Amanda. Whew,
Amy.
We are in the beef here. We are in the TLC Bravo beef.
We are.
I
This
just
is
wanna say
a
beef
East
as
Coast,
many
West
times.
Coast thing. This is a House Bravo, House TLC fight.
We need Brian Crooks in here to explain it all to us.
People are coming in.
As he did with the Diddy doc.
Duke's a-blazing.
Wow. It's...
Actually, we probably need Axel to help us with this because he knows Bravo way better than we do.
Yeah. It's...
Well, almost anyone knows Bravo better than
So
us.
what I'm hearing is we just need men to explain it to us.
No, we just need people who know about Bravo. That's what we need. It just so happened we could bring Mary Payne in too. She also could probably help with this.
Mm-hmm.
Or a lot of backdoor friends. Because we do have BDFs who are real Bravo folk.
There is... Okay. Let's get the criticisms out of the way.
Okay.
I didn't love this.
I didn't love it either.
It was a
fell
mess.
flat.
It was meandering.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't need to be 3 episodes at all. Could have been an hour and 45 minutes.
It needed a real story editor.
Yes. Amanda, can anyone just write for television anymore?
No. Where's Braden?
Can I get a job doing documentaries? Because it feels like they're just hiring, I don't know, middle schoolers.
You could.
You know what this felt like? Do you remember? And I was obsessed with them. The magnetic poetry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You
I
always
love
had it.
Yep.
This feels like people just did like a documentary magnetic poetry. And just bing, bing, bing,
just kept putting words together.
Yeah, like everybody here, I'm going to go around door to door, knock, knock, knock. You just tell me what you hate about Mary Cosby. I'm going to write it down. We're going to put a camera on you. And then that's it.
And it, for the now there was, once we got to episode 3, it got a little more.
That were interesting, yes.
It got a bit more well-rounded.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly this just felt like a hit piece by the Enoch family.
Yeah. Michael Enoch, by the way, he can hit me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's something there. There's something there. But it just feel like this family hates this woman.
Yeah, and I feel like they are justified in their hatred.
I'm not saying their hatred is unjustified. It's not like, I'm coming in saying I hate Amy Archer and I'm just making shit up because I don't hate you and it's not justified. They have real reasons to hate this woman. But
Leo, scratch her face. Scratch her face, Leo.
No, he would. But it really just kind of feels like you guys have a big beef against this woman. And someone gave you the opportunity to talk about it on camera. So you're going to take advantage.
I agree 100%. The parts that were most interesting to me was the walkout service.
Yes.
Real interested in that.
That's real
more, please.
Yeah, more on that, please.
And kind of how the church changed under Robert Mary's leadership. Now, I will say, I was never a Mary Cosby fan.
Okay.
And it was fun to see the scene. And you remember, I flipped out about this when we covered it. When Robert was like, bring Mary her tray. I lost my goddamn mind when we covered that. Because I was like, what? This is an able-bodied woman.
Yes.
She can't go get her own tray?
No. She can't because she's a woman of God.
The opulence and the wealth of her and the privilege always fucking bothered me.
The scene that actually makes me laugh every time is she talks
of all of them, just to be clear. Go ahead.
Horrible thing that happened to one of her parishioners.
Yeah.
And she's just like, yeah, whatever. And Bobby's like, is she okay? She goes, oh no, she died. And the look on this little kid's face is like,
well,
what?
Better wear a seatbelt.
What? Bobby's face was all of our face. Like,
yeah,
what?
So this did not change my opinion of Mary Cosby. It just validated my opinion of Mary Cosby.
I know a lot of people really love her, and I've never really gotten it. Now, I think she can be funny because she's very quirky and weird and has some I
guess she's good TV, right?
She's entertaining TV. She's got some weirdness about her, and she's got, weird shit that she says, and you smell like hospital and all things, right? And it's entertaining TV. I never thought she was a particularly likable person. I am going back to my question where I once called my sweet mother and said, Mom, would it have been weird if I married Grandpop? And We agreed it would have been weird if I'd married Grandpa, but I was like, that's because I was 3 and on his lap. So was Mary Cosby.
As we know, Martha Lipnack, your mother, is the gatekeeper of all things that are prim and proper.
Yes, she is the propriety expert for Little Miss Recap.
Mm-hmm. And she would have been absolutely appalled.
Appalled.
Grandpa.
If I had married Grandpa, that would have been a real problem. But it sounds like Mary Cosby. Yes, he was a much younger grandfather. My grandfather was, I think, a year older than my grandmother.
Right, appropriate grandpa age.
Right, appropriate grandpa age in his 60s or whatever. I don't know. He seemed really old to me. And
he's probably
Robert,
like 54.
And Robert was, he probably was my freaking age. Oh my God. And Robert was younger for sure. So not normal grandpa age, but this was still her grandfather.
Yeah.
From when she was a little kid.
Yeah. It's just, all of it is gross.
It is.
The wealth is gross. How much
for people of God is really the part that bothers me.
It is my fucking mantra. How much money is enough for people? How much is enough?
I don't know.
She needs another apartment for her clothes.
How much
is enough? And then you're
tax
right.
Fucking churches, man. Jesus Christ.
And you're right. The source of this money to be asking people. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I can't
go on this rant.
I was listening to, this is sort of germane. I was listening to Jake and Matt's bi-curious coverage of Surviving Mormonism.
I was too. It was good.
Listening to their rant about taxing churches.
Yes.
Mary Cosby's needs to be like number 1 on that list. Let's go.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%. Tax
so
churches.
Ridiculous.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Hit it.
This is The Cult of the Real Housewife, Mary Cosby. A hit piece by TLC.
Yes, basically, yes.
As you guys know, if you're not familiar, Mary Cosby runs the Faith Temple Pentecostal Church. Lots of influencers and podcasters in this.
Yes.
I will say it's 3. I only have 6 pages of notes for 3 episodes. That's not bad.
That's not bad for you at all.
No.
I'm actually going to look up the church's website because I don't have it here.
We opened in Salt Lake City, fall of 2024. Michael Enoch. I wrote, wow, he's hot.
He's a looker.
He's been in this church since he was a kid and grew up with Mary. She was his little girlfriend. And
so at first I thought like, oh, he's going to provide like a nice
No.
No.
He says she was kind of a bully, but they were kids and he didn't think much of it. But he's like, you turn on an episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, you see her real character. That's what he tells us.
Yeah.
Adam Newell has a lot to do here. He hosts Up and Adam on YouTube. Never saw one lick of it.
Never heard of it.
But it seems like a perfectly fine person.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Seems great.
He says what Real Housewives did differently is there was a religious element. And you and I have talked about this. That was the interesting part for both of us.
That's the only reason I had a remote interest in Salt Lake City was because of the Mormon. I didn't know about Mary. I mean, I knew Mary Cosby was a minister, but I had no idea anything about her church. No, I'm always interested in the Mormonism of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mary comes across, he says, as kind of flighty, quirky, and she has an estimated net worth of $5 million. She's begging parishioners for money, Amanda.
I understand.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
I can't make it stop. I unfortunately don't have that skill. I will say, though, and I know I'm about to say is going to make you go, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm ready. Got one ready for you in the chamber.
$5 million isn't that much money. Given how she lives with the Chanel and the Gucci and the couture and all the, like, I feel like she should have a lot more money to have this many trappings of wealth.
Yeah, I do agree with that. You're not going to get it. What the fuck you're talking about?
Because I know a number of people who have a couple of $1 million and they don't look or live like this.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
It just that if you told me she had $50 million, I would go, oh, okay.
Well, she's aspiring to live a certain way.
Yes.
And she's, doing that on the backs of working class people.
I mean, for all we know, she's in debt up to her eyeballs too. Like we don't.
Yeah.
I don't know her life.
The only credit I will give Mary Cosby is that she let them film the conversation with her son.
Yeah. And I think it was important.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it was important, and I think it helped a lot of people.
So speaking of like Mary Cosby, just in general, I wanted to add that into the beginning. Okay. Sure. Mary explains that the reason she is the pastor of her church is because her grandmother gave Mary everything she had, the church, its businesses, and her step-grandfather. So the show kind of started with that scandal, and you and I covered season 1, and they talked about it.
Yeah. And we were like, excuse me, what?
Pardon me?
Pardon me?
She was born in 1972. She was 22 when she married him. He was 42. So there's a 20-year age difference.
She's a year older than I am.
Mm.
I feel like she seems a lot older than I am.
See, I think she looks real good.
Oh, I think she looks amazing. I'm not saying a looks thing, but there's just something about the way she carries herself or something that just feels a lot older.
Does she seem like a grandmother? Because she's married to
Maybe because she's married to a
So there's leaked audio of Mary berating the congregation. She's like, "You're not giving me enough money and you're too poor. You're not paying your tithes and I only got 14 cards this week. Fucking pay up, you poors." Like, it's bad.
Oh, I know. Like, fucking pay up, you poors. My favorite use of the word poor is the using it as a singular noun.
Yep.
Just because you're a poor.
Well, I will say I did get that from Kyle Cray.
I know.
Yes. Shout out to Kyle.
I deeply enjoy you're just a poor.
Andy asks, because I once was a poor.
I am a poor. I don't know
much more than a poor. I'm like a semi-poor.
I'm a semi-poor.
So Andy asked her about it on the reunion of season 1, and we remember that.
Yeah.
We covered it. Is it a cult? And she says that was taken out of context. No, it wasn't.
No. That's a regular Sunday,
Those
girl.
are the words. Yep.
Yeah.
We meet Denise Jefferson, Mary's sister.
Yeah, her sister's not a fan either.
Denise is like, she's always been a fraud. You know, Amanda, there may come a day where Jenny is on a TV special talking about me.
I was just
what will she say?
That my sister was a big crybaby and I didn't know how to deal with her.
That's true.
That's the worst thing she could say about you is she just
like,
wouldn't stop crying.
Fucking cried. Jenny, who came here to visit and left her last will and testament. She's like, by the way, here's my will and all my information if you need it. Okay, Jen, you going somewhere?
Last time my in-laws were here, they just handed Todd a packet in a big manila envelope going, here's everything you need. Like,
yes.
Okay.
I'm like, first of all, you're probably going to outlive me. Yeah. Like you summer all over the world. Like, right. I'm here. I won't even leave my house and I'm like half dead this week. You're going to outlive me. But okay. All right. So Cheyenne Roundtree is an investigative journalist. She says she began investigating whether or not this was a cult. Mm-hmm. And the Enochs, like, this is, guys, my notes are all over the place, but this is all over the place.
There's no through line for this story.
No, like, let's start with, how did the church come to be?
Yes.
And it kind of does that, but there's this, like, other stuff. It's not organized well at all. It drives me crazy.
No, but I'm here to tell you also the Faith Temple Pentecostal Church website. Wow.
I can't even imagine. Is it like GeoCities?
Not far from it. I could do a much better job in Squarespace in about 10 minutes.
Not an ad, but they need to get over to Squarespace.
Everyone needs to be on Squarespace. Yeah. I don't understand why people do anything else.
I'm not.
Okay.
I want to get there and I'm working on it.
Well, I can help you with that.
Yeah, I just have to, nobody cares. But I have all my domains and everything through Wix, so I have to migrate all of that.
Okay. Yeah. We can work on that.
Anyway.
That's a 2026 problem.
Yeah, not this time. So the Enochs were part of the church for a very long time. You have Rosalind, Ernest, and Michael. Their dad was the choir director. Ernest says he was there when Mary was berating the church for money, and they were constantly asking for money. Mm-hmm. They would like lock the doors and make people give money, and they accepted credit cards. Well, you got to come up with the times, you know?
I mean, I'll tell you, my church, we would accept credit cards.
Oh, I haven't been to a church since I'm a kid.
Yeah, I mean, we would accept payments in almost every way, shape, or form. And people truly either want to charge or write a check because they can write it off as a tax deduction. So people want, proof of that.
No, I grew up in a Roman Catholic church, and I remember Father Penn. Mm-hmm. First, they would publish in the Sunday Bulletin the top 20 gift givers because you would hand in the envelopes. So the next week in the bulletin, they would put the top people who donated.
What?
It was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Like at my church, and I was on the board of trustees for a while. Mm-hmm. I don't know who the top donator. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have a sense of who they were, but that's just me guessing. Yeah. based on just clues. Like, I have no idea who gave the most, gave the least, whatever. The minister also didn't know by design.
Oh, that's good.
So that there was no potential for being nicer to some people than to others or anything like that.
Well, not happening here.
Yeah.
Dr. Stephen Hassan is a cult expert, and he says power, sex, and money are the big three in cults.
And he's in so many cult documentaries.
Yeah, he is. We know this guy. So within religious mind control cult, there's a lot of financial exploitation. And he says, yes, some religious texts do talk about a tithe, but a small amount, like not everything.
No, 10% is usually like the number.
Yeah. So on the tell-all, Mary denies her congregation is funding her personal wealth, says, they couldn't possibly support my lifestyle. Okay, then who is?
Who is?
Because you don't have a job.
No, this is your job, girl.
And you came into Real Housewives with this. So it's not like Real Housewives built this house.
I'm sure Real Housewives has supplemented her wealth for sure. She came in with a shit ton of Chanel and Gucci and all sorts of crap.
Yeah.
And then like a need for a bedroom. I mean, I remember like, I think it was the first season and they showed it in this, like she's giving Whitney the tour of her closet, which is an entire bedroom that is bigger than this room. Yep. It's bonkers. I don't understand how people live like this.
It's bonkers. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Now we get your favorite scene. Well, not your favorite scene, but your scene of her telling Whitney about the young woman who died in her church. And she said, oh, well, wear a seatbelt. That young woman's name is Michael, and she is Michael's daughter. She was 24. She had 2 babies.
I know. It's so heartbreaking.
Devastating.
It's devastating to this family.
The family saw this and they're like, fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you, bitch. And I know you don't like they see you next Tuesday, but if they had used that in that moment, I would have been like, well earned.
They started GoFundMe, Amanda, and Mary's telling everyone in the church not to support it.
Wow. Because she wants the money.
Yeah, it's a diversion of funds.
Yeah.
She doesn't want those funds diverted.
Meanwhile, these people are trying to figure out how to bury this woman and like, I don't know, pay rent so her kids aren't homeless now that she's dead. Like, what are the fuck?
On
sick.
season 2 of Real Housewives, they start talking about whether or not Mary's church is a cult. I didn't see a lot of this. I saw some of it.
Oh, yeah. They went in hard. Lisa Barlow was like, oh, this is a fucking cult and it's dangerous.
Yeah. Whitney, too. Whitney's like, it's a cult.
Yeah.
Mary's acting like God and Mary's congregation believes she's God. So we see Cameron Williams. He was on season 2.
Yes. And he's a real cutie, too.
Yeah, he's cute. He's Lisa Barlow's good friend.
Cute.
Yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. I hope Thick and Nugget's looking out for you up there, Cameron. So he is Lisa Barlow's good friend. He's a member of the church. He tells them they've done things that have been harmful. He says this on camera. And he also implies they were extremely close.
He never said the affair thing on the show, but you were like, why are you this tied into this?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
We think there was some banging happening.
We've seen Robert. If Mary is banging this guy, the only problem is she's his clergy person.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
And she's married to someone else. But like, it's an upgrade.
Well, she and Robert could have some sort of agreement.
They very well may. I think they have banged just enough for her to get Robert Jr. and that was it.
I don't even think that. I think it was IVF.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But she just wanted to get her kid. And once she did, she was like, I'm good.
Although she did tell that story about him wanting to bang her and her pretend she had her period for a year.
Yeah, for a year after they got married.
So by the time Cheyenne Roundtree tries to interview him, he's dead from a brain tumor. Cameron. Michael Enoch knew him and asked him, why'd you leave the church? And Cameron said, well, if I tell you, you're going to be mad at me. So they all think they were banging.
I think they were banging.
We meet Dan Cosby, Mary's cousin. Cameron tells Danny, let me tell you my story in case I die. And Dan recorded it, but we don't hear it.
No, it's weird. I'm like,
it's
what,
like this
what are we listening to?
Another failure to deliver here.
Yeah. Don't tell me there's a recording and then don't show me the recording.
Yeah. We only hear Dan tell us his version that Mary took Cameron's hand and rubbed it against her, and they had sex.
Mm-hmm.
On this recording, we do hear him say he was victimized.
Yeah. She's in the position of power here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big time.
So on the show, Cameron is saying he remortgaged his house for $300,000 and gave it to Mary. And I just wrote, for what? Guys.
For the church. They needed
Don't give your church money like this. They don't need it.
No. This church in particular doesn't need it.
No. I feel so bad for people that are doing this.
I do too.
My grandfather had nothing. Like Graham's husband, my grandpa, he had nothing. They didn't have a pot to piss in. Never owned a home. Never had a nice car. Nothing. And he gave his fucking church money every goddamn week. And then when he died, they would not let my grandmother be buried next to him in the cemetery because she was Protestant.
I know. That's such bullshit.
This man gave that church almost everything he had.
Right.
It was ridiculous. So, and that was the Catholic Church.
Yeah, why don't you tell us how you really feel, Amy?
Oh, I hate them. Hate them. So Dr. Steven says cult leaders look for situational vulnerabilities, and when they don't find them, they create them. I thought that was a really good
I do too. I like
point.
That.
Yep. They love bomb, whatever they need to do. And Cameron says he was on private jets. She was buying me a ton of shit. She was love bombing him.
Yep, absolutely. And banging him.
Yeah. And when Mary died, or when he died, Mary said it was because he was smiting her, essentially.
Wow. What did we cover recently where something bad happened? And it was The Way Down when Elizabeth's
daughter died. Yeah.
And Gwen's like, it's because of you people.
Yep.
Not being good enough parishioners. Fuck
You're not
off.
giving me enough money.
Right. Fuck off, man. Jesus
so
Christ.
Episode 2, we get the story of Mary and Robert's marriage, essentially. Denise, Mary's sister, leads us through the story of the origin of the church first. So let's meet Mama.
Let's meet Mom. The story that Mary Cosby tried to sell on Real Housewives and the story that we are hearing here, not the
same.
Very different.
So she loved her grandma. Everybody loved Mama. Mama was what they called grandma. And she was very strict. No sinning. No sinning. And she says they called Robert Gramps. Their dad left when Denise was 5. So Gramps was essentially their father figure.
Yes.
Making their grandfather. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So she loved him growing up, but she lost him when he married their sister. Mama and Robert were married when he was 20 years younger than Mama.
Okay.
And they had no children together, but she had Rosalind, Mary's mom, from a previous marriage. So this makes Robert Mary's step-grandfather. And then Mama dies and he marries Mary. We all know this.
Yes.
So Indianapolis, 1950.
Yes.
Dorothy is 95 years old, and this woman is in better shape than me.
Oh, yeah. This woman could kick our ass.
We were watching Vikings last night.
Oh, no.
And very, Civil War-esque. They just stand in a battlefield and run towards each other with spears and swords.
I like
and
Battle of the
shields,
Bastards
right?
on Game of Thrones. Yep.
Timmy goes, I would be winded just running to the battle.
Yes. You or he or both of you.
Well, he was saying he would be.
Okay.
He's like, I would be winded just getting to the battle. I'm like, oh yeah, I wouldn't even
I wouldn't make it to the battle.
To the position where you stand before you have to run, I would probably be winded if we had to go up a hill or something.
Just getting to the position where you now have to shove a spear into someone else. That's going to undo you. We binged, and by we, I mean Todd tapped in and out a little bit. Heated Rivalry yesterday.
Oh, I heard it's good.
Amy.
Well, actually, I heard the writing is terrible.
It gets better.
Okay.
It gets better. You have to watch this, though.
Okay. I watched a little bit of episode 1.
This is the queer love story. I saw a meme that was like, I can't believe, 18-year-old queer kids are getting to see this, and I was stuck with fucking Glee. Like,
yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm glad it's out there.
It's a 100%. Beautiful story. So anyway, Go ahead. What we were saying.
So there is, so Mama gets a call from God. Dorothy was Mama's best friend.
Sure.
Mama gets a call from God. Ring, ring. And she has to move to Salt Lake City and save souls.
As you do.
So she walked there.
With her family. What?
With 4 young children from Salt Lake City from Indianapolis. She hitchhiked, she walked, she whatever she had to do.
Wow.
She was a young Black woman coming to a white city and starting a church that isn't Mormon. And you know what? I have to say something.
It's ballsy as hell.
It's ballsy as hell. Mama sounds like a badass.
Yeah.
And her churching doesn't feel gross to me.
No, it doesn't. Certainly compared to what wound up happening. I will say, though, looking at their website, there is like no picture of her, of Mama.
Even though she started it. We see interviews with Mama. She sounds just like Mary.
Oh,
Mary
yeah.
sounds
Same
just
voice.
like Mama. Yep. She starts preaching in her house and people just come in to hear it off the streets.
Oh, wait, no. The front page does have it. It has that picture of Jesus with Mama that they showed in the show. Okay, anyway.
So I love this. Like, she's just preaching in her house. People are coming by. Like, this is about community. This is about faith. This is what it's about to me, personally.
This feels legit.
Yeah. She was working as a housekeeper, saving money to open her church. Notice, not asking other people for it.
No, making her own money so she could do this thing that she felt called to do.
Yeah. We get a lesson on the Holy Ghost. Okay.
Sure.
Pentecostalism emphasizes direct experience with the Holy Spirit. The vibrant worship, tongues, prophecy, healing, I wrote this for myself, but I'm just sharing. Bible-centric teaching, less formal structure.
Yes.
Got it. Mama was always working to sustain the church, so she opened up a bunch of small businesses like salons geared towards Black women.
Yes.
To keep the church going. This is lovely.
Yes. She's creating a community and filling a need in Salt Lake City. I'm sure she was not the first Black woman to show up in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is a very white city. Yeah. And I'm sure there's a whole community that were like, oh, we need this.
And I will say we see this a lot in cults. I'm thinking of like Daughters of the Cult, stuff like that. The church, I forget what that church was. Church of like, I don't know, Bilbo Baggins or something. And they had like these little sweatshop factories that the kids were running. Don't do that.
No.
But having legit businesses where you're paying people to run them and that money funnels into the church to keep it going.
Right.
Feels good to me. That feels okay.
Remember Fuckboy Prophet?
I do remember him.
Fuckboy Prophet. All up into club.
So Robert came to Salt Lake City around 72, 73. Mama moved him into the guest room, treated him like a son, but everyone else is like, girl, he's into you.
Right.
Into you.
And he would like to be into you.
They get married in 1975. He was 22. She was 42. Mary was 3.
Right. This is her grandpa. I'm sorry. This is her grandpa.
Yep. Sam Kelly, Mary's uncle, Mama's son. Robert loved my mama, but he can become anyone. He could get angry. He was a real Jekyll and Hyde. And I had a moment where I was like, boy, imagine you wrote Jekyll and Hyde.
Right. And it's forever used as a way to besmirch people.
Yeah. What a accomplishment / question mark is it? But still, you're living in infamy.
Yeah. I mean, it's Jekyll and Hyde is part of the cultural zeitgeist.
Yeah. Demetrius and Sam were adopted by Robert and they hated him. They say he was abusive. He was in the military, so he sort of raised them with that military lens. And Demetrius gets very emotional about this. I have a question, though. When was he in the military? Because he's 22 when he shows up in Salt Lake City, so it had to be before that.
Yeah, probably just, did boot camp, was there for a year or two and got out.
But that was Vietnam. So he must have been.
Yeah, maybe he got drafted.
Maybe he served in Vietnam.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Right? Because the draft ended. When did the Vietnam draft end? You'd think I would know this off the top of my head. I would think you would know this.
I want to say it was 75. I could be wrong.
When did the Vietnam draft end? No, it was 72.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the last draft call issued on December 7th, 1972.
Okay.
So
December 7th, 1972? It's my friend Chris's birthday, the day he was born.
Yeah, so he would have been drafted into Vietnam, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe he never served, lots of people got drafted and they never got sent over too. So
if he went when he was 18, 19, 20, 21, he could have just been out and had been coming to Salt Lake City afterwards. Who knows?
You have to look at this website when you can.
Oh, I will. I will. So Demetrius is very upset about the abuse. And Mama finds out about it and she flips out.
Yeah.
Now we get Mary and her mother. So Denise, Mary's sister, says they were on welfare and they struggled as kids. And then we get that weird clip of Mary on Salt Lake City being like, we didn't have anything, but we weren't poor. What are you talking about? We weren't poors.
Well, I sort of understand that because my mom will say broke is a state of being, poor is a mindset.
Okay.
And these are two different things. And she always said to me as a kid, we're not poor, we're broke. I don't know why that was so important to her, but and that it could be that kind of thing of like, we're not poor people, we're hard workers, we're doing all this, we just don't have any money right now.
Okay. All right. Looking at the website. Wow.
Yeah. And do you see the picture of Robert just kind of like leaning?
Yeah. Wow. And I see the picture of Jesus comforting Mama. So Rosalind is Mary's mom. And when Mary was about 20, she had a falling out with her mother and Mama stepped in to raise her. Denise says she felt the same about Mama. Like they all loved Mama. Rosalind is still around and they don't have a relationship with her. Mary's dad had left. Mama moved in. Mary was a little troublemaker, ran away quite a bit, got into some hijinks, as you do.
Kind of typical preacher's kid kind of shit, honestly. Like, yeah.
But she received a disfellowship.
She got kicked out.
Wow. Which means you can watch, but you can't participate. I'm like, oh, okay. So this was high school essentially for me.
Yes, you could watch, but you could not participate.
You could watch the cool kids, but you can't be part of it.
No, you have to go to the Shakespeare Club with your teacher by yourself.
Yes. Then in 1997, Mama dies.
Dun, dun, dun.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Sure.
So even though Mary was kicked out of the church, she says Mama wanted her to marry Robert. So she swoops into Amanda, help him through his grief.
Is that what we're calling that now?
They go to dinner. He buys her a BMW. She gets him drinking by all accounts. That's the allegations here. I'm really careful because I have a feeling Mary Cosby's going to be suing a lot of people about this.
I think Mary Cosby's going to lose her goddamn mind when she watches this documentary.
They have it under real tight embargo.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Getting screeners was tough. Like,
yeah. So then she starts saying, Mama wanted this. So Robert starts calling the other grandkids and is like, did God or Mama tell you I should marry Mary? Hey, guys, just checking in. Did you get a Post-it from God today or, chat with him in any way? Did he say I should marry my granddaughter?
Did God send a fax?
Anybody?
Maybe.
Also, Mary was married at the time.
There's that small problem. We never heard about that.
Divorce is not allowed. So why would Mama have orchestrated that? And I thought that was a very good point.
Yeah, because Mama didn't orchestrate this. Robert decided to make this happen.
Mama didn't believe in divorce. She wasn't going to say this.
Robert's a bad, bad dude.
I think Mary orchestrated it too.
Oh, I do too. But like, I think I just think Robert's a real bad dude.
You think he's the architect here? So this is on the reunion, and she says she did not leave her husband to marry Robert, even though the timeline is very close.
I feel like there was a little overlap.
Her divorce was granted September 8th. She and Robert get married September 27th. 19 days.
Okay, Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. Did you also have the ring shipped? Like, what's happening here?
Wild.
Yeah.
Her first husband's name was Dana, and he really loved her. And basically what we learn is they strong-armed Dana into granting this divorce. I wonder if that's what happened with David Jessup.
Maybe.
Well,
I mean, I do think there was a exchange with David Jessup that they forgave him back child support and medical debt in exchange for Cody getting custody of his kids.
Gross.
I totally believe there was some sort of shenanigans like that.
I do too. So episode 3 ends with, or episode 2 ends with, and episode 3, I can't even talk, I'm sorry, begins with, so we have the walkout service.
Yes. Let's talk about the walkout service because this was interesting. I'm like, I want to know all this.
Robert and Mary are kind of trying to slow roll their relationship to the congregation. Rosalind, Mary's mother, ain't having it.
No.
And she gets up in the pulpit and I'm paraphrasing, guys. She's like, the shit that's been going around here is not what God wants. I'm done with all you motherfuckers. And it goes into name calling. People are hitting each other with umbrellas. And eventually she and half the congregation walk out.
Yes. Wow. Wouldn't that have been fascinating to be there that day? Imagine, like, there you are. You're just, Bob First Faith Temple Pentecostal Church parishioner, right? You're just Sunday morning, you get up, have your coffee, go to church. And then this all happens. You're like, what?
I'd be live streaming this shit.
Oh my God. Yeah. I would dial you and Becca. And then I would just be like, just listen.
Yeah. I'd be on Little Miss Recap TikTok and just,
yep.
What does this have to do with Sister Wives? Nothing.
Nothing. Doesn't
But
matter.
I just want you to see it.
Yes.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So the church splinters at this point, and Mary and Robert get married, and he begins putting her into positions of power. Mary's mom, in the meantime, and the members that left with her, start her own church. And Mary talks about this on Salt Lake City. And she's like, my mom had a fit and she wanted the church for herself. And she thought she should have been the one marrying Robert Sr. And everybody's kind of like, that's not true.
No.
Now, this was interesting. Adam from Up and Adam interviews them. Amanda, how do we get on a show?
I don't know.
I think when Bravo does a hit piece on Sister Wives.
And that's when we get called in.
Our moment to shine.
Yeah, I think so too.
Although, unfortunately, we had a chance if Corey and Carly still were not willing to be on camera.
True.
But now they might usurp us.
Yeah, they might. Or maybe all four of us could come together.
And Ace and Caitlin, the six of us.
Oh, God.
And Dr. Dr. Adam's not. We'll just have his voice embodied.
Yes, but we'll do like a different head so it floats around like the price.
We could do the cat lawyer.
Head.
The cat lawyer.
Oh, the cat lawyer could be Adam.
The cat.
Yes. Yeah. I think he would enjoy that. I think he would feel okay about being a cat lawyer. We love you, Adam.
Oh God. So I can't. He interviews Rosalind and her new husband. I don't know who this guy is. Okay. All right. Thoughts on these two. First of all.
Yes.
Mary looks just like her mother.
Just like her
and
mother.
Style and everything. Sunglasses indoors, crazy ponytail, boots, like pink fringe boots.
Right.
This
ridiculous
Rosalind
outfit.
Is Mary. Mary is Rosalind. Second of all, the new husband or whoever this guy is clearly at least 20 years younger than her and is shit talking Mary for being younger than Robert Sr. And I'm confused.
I was like, is Amber not wearing clothes right now? What's happening here?
So under Mary and Robert now this was interesting as well. The church begins to strike a different tenor, if you will. No, that wasn't right. The church, the church is now focusing on money, and control. Okay. Literally, Mary's telling the congregation they get ugly. You're ugly. God doesn't love you. You're ugly.
She is so mean to people. That's, I think, the part of her that always bothered me.
Yeah.
Is her ability to be really mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just don't like mean.
I don't either. She wires that church up and starts berating the congregation from afar. They also changed the way members give confession, making confessions public now. So they always had a system where you could write down your confession and hand it in. But like that never went anywhere. That just went to mama.
Right.
But now like Mary and Robert are reading them.
Right. This is like the collateral a la Nexium.
Yes. And it's turning people against each other. Because they're like, so say you and Becca are in my congregation. I'm the church leader. Oh, I got a confession here that one person is really good friends with Amanda. And she co-hosts a podcast that Amanda also co-hosts. And she's real into she banged Amanda's husband. Like that's what they're doing. They're turning people against each other.
Real wild. This is not how
Her
normal
name
churches
might
do
rhyme
confession.
with Rekka.
Becca Ray. I don't know what's happening here. Oh my God. Wow.
But like, wow. Okay. So because they're doing this and turning everybody against each other, it creates isolation. It creates distrust. Mm-hmm. And that's where the cults win.
Yeah.
Jen accuses Mary's church of Jen in one of her little when she's screaming accuses Mary's church of being a cult on the show. She says they have members on food stamps. And sure enough, there is evidence of this financial abuse. Some members are expected to work for free.
No. This is like this Gwen Shamblin shit.
I know. We get this whole thing, okay, with Rosalind Enoch saying she lived with Mary and Robert in their home and worked for them. And I'm like, oh my God, is this the cousin that brought them the tray? But that was Charlinda.
Yeah, Charlinda.
Remember, too, and we talked about it, how much it annoyed me that Mary blew that woman off. Was like, oh, she's just a cousin of mine or something. Right. Remember?
And she was like, I don't know anything about her. She knows everything about me, but I don't know anything about her.
Yes.
Because she doesn't matter to me because she doesn't have money.
Because she's a poor.
Mm-hmm.
She worked for them for 5 years and was never paid. We hear a lot of this through Susie. Mm-hmm. Susie's a former member, and her sister Pat worked for Mary and Robert literally until she died. Mary and Robert had nothing to do with it. The woman was like 82 years old, but she just died there. Yeah.
She was old. It's okay.
She says her brother Don had some money. Now, he was a bus driver, so we're not talking like Diamond's money. We're talking bus driver money.
Yes.
And so, he probably had, if he didn't have kids and stuff like that, maybe he had a couple $100,000, right? Mm-hmm. Like squirreled away. They were trying to take it. And Susie said, I was angry. And here I am watching her on Salt Lake City saying she needs a whole new apartment for her clothes.
Right. Like, I don't understand how you're a member of this church and you don't watch Real Housewives, because you do, right? Because your minister's on it.
100%.
I would watch the shit out of that.
Yeah.
I watched the shit out of it and I had nothing tying me to this.
Yeah.
And this woman is talking about how she doesn't have enough room for her Chanel bags. What?
Yeah. How do you give this woman a fucking dime?
Fuck off, bitch. Mm-mm.
So they throw her out of the church and wouldn't even let her go to her sister's funeral.
That was horrific to me.
Horrific. I know.
And she's sobbing. How do you not let somebody go to their sister's funeral? Because you're a monster.
Yep.
Because you're a terrible person.
Yeah. One of the interesting things that the cult expert says is that, and this is obvious, but I like the way he phrased it. Leaders do not want horizontal loyalty. They want vertical loyalty. They want you to be loyal to them.
Yep.
Up the chain. That's it. Robert runs around accusing people being in love with him. Sure, Jan.
Okay, dude.
If you don't respond to the last episode, just kind of rambles. So I just wrote.
Yeah, it's all like again. There's no through line through this whole thing.
If you don't respond to their calls or texts, you get yelled at. Kim and Dan Cosby basically have their marriage destroyed by these maniacs.
Yep.
And now they kind of use Mary as a spokesperson for God. And the only way to get to heaven is through Mary.
Wow.
So now you have to please these two. People are, real dark here. People are, they could end in their lives. Like, it's really sad. It's really sad. When Robert comes onto the reunion, do you remember this? Mm-hmm. Was this season 1? Because I don't remember this. So I don't know if I saw it.
It was season 2.
Okay.
No,
because
season 2, the reunion she wouldn't
2.
go to. So it had to be season 1.
I just probably blocked it out. He seems real mad. And she's saying to him, be nice, be calm, be nice.
Mm-hmm. He didn't want to be there. And he's never shown up on the show again.
He didn't want to be on the show.
No.
There have been allegations from women that Robert has come on to them. I don't doubt that 100%.
No, he strikes me as super smarmy.
Yep. They don't want to come forward, these women. So they reached out to Sherelle. She's a content creator. And she's sharing their stories, and good. She should be. Cheyenne Roundtree's investigation is published by the Daily Beast in September 2021. Several members shared their experience. Call Mary cult leader. Will the show address this, Amanda? Now, Andy would have addressed it.
Yes.
But Mary doesn't show up.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. And then comes back to the show. Like, no one thought we'd ever see her again.
Because she doesn't return for season 3.
Nobody snubs Andy Cohen.
No, she pops up a little bit in season 4.
Yeah, she's a friend of, basically.
And then she is back fully in season 5 like nothing happened.
Yeah. And when she's back now, like, Nothing to see here.
She refuses to talk about the church and her husband, so people love her now because she's engaging with other cast members. And then the way it ends is we see Bishop Galvin of Soul Restoration saying his congregation's made up of people who left Faith Temple or were shunned. Mm-hmm. And then that's it. And then black screen of death, and we learn that Mary's mother died during the making of this documentary. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
So that's it. That's the documentary. 44 minutes. There we go.
Yeah, I feel like there was probably a lot more that we could have learned.
Yeah.
But regardless, there was no, they needed a story editor.
They needed a story editor. They needed, what you do in this case, in my opinion, is you have your thesis statement. So thesis statement of episode 1 is that Mary usurped her mother in the line of succession for the church or whatever.
Yep.
And then you have 2 or 3 strong voices that support that with evidence.
Yes.
They didn't have that. Like, they just kind of spattered evidence all over the place.
Right.
No, this
and
is
random people, and it was hard to keep track of who was who and who was related to who, and why did I care about this person?
Poorly done.
And it felt like the Enochs were just there to, get some retribution or something.
Which, rightfully so. They're
rightfully
pissed.
so, but that's
3 episodes. Episode 1, the founding of the church and what Mama wanted to be. Episode 2, Mary's situation and her Mama's death,
takeover.
Mary's takeover. Episode 3,
all
what
of her
Mary
crimes.
and Robert have made the church now.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
And just keep it tight. Keep it focused.
Yes.
And the Enochs could be the through line because they've grown up with them and know them. But like, they needed to organize their statements according to those 3 themes. I'm not getting hung up on this. I'm sorry.
No.
When I heard, speaking of Matt and Jake, who we love so much, when they were talking about surviving Mormonism, Jake was doing the Amye.
Yes.
He was like, I just don't know who this is for. And I was saying the same thing about that documentary.
Yes, you were.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yes, you were.
That's the writers in us.
And then like Matt and I and the therapists in us are like, no, I totally see what this was.
I liked Surviving Mormonism a lot better than this.
Oh yeah. Surviving Mormonism, I think, has the potential to be really powerful. I mean, I think those 3 episodes were powerful. And I think if it continues, it has the potential to be very powerful.
And I'm only comparing them as a Bravo TLC documentary exploring religious trauma or something, right? Bravo did it much better.
Yes.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what this is either.
I mean,
we need Braden.
This is on par with the TLC quality of,
the
this
TLC
is House TLC.
We've come to love and adore.
Yeah, this is House TLC.
It sure is.
Okay.
Sure is. And this website is House GeoCities.
Wow. It's
bad. But
back to the fountain.
The official titles are Bishop Robert C. Cosby and First Lady Evangelist Mary M. Cosby presiding.
Wow. Dr. Rosemary Redmond Cosby, founder. So they do have her there.
Yep. And if you go to home, you see the picture of her with a very white Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's wearing a mink.
And our doctrine.
And he's touching her on the hand.
There's a whole lot of Bible quotes just about our doctrine.
Yeah, just kind of laid over.
And a donate button.
Bad. Of course, there's a donate button. Of course.
Know that your generous contribution will help deliver the word of God all over the world.
No, it's not.
No, it's going to buy Mary a new pair of Chanel boots.
And not pay taxes on it.
Right.
I can't. Amanda, I'm going to get very angry.
Let's let it go.
All right. Okay. Guys, thanks for coming along on this journey. Oof, this was something.
Yeah.
Overall, a lot of my Durst scale, this gets half a Durst, if that.
It barely hits the scale. It just wasn't a good documentary, and I wanted more from it, which is a shame.
This was trash.
There you go.
Done.
Okay. We have voted.
All right, guys, stay tuned for tomorrow. You're going to get your Sister Wives because this drops on Saturday. You'll get Sister Wives on Sunday.
Awesome.
And Amanda, thank you so much for going along on this journey with me.
Amy, thank you for inviting me on this journey with you. You know I always will talk occult.
I know. We're getting ready for our NXIVM journey, guys. It's going to happen. It's going to be, I can tell you right now when it's going to be. How about that?
So excited.
It's going to be on the $8 tier, and it is going to start around January 21st.
Okay. This is exciting.
Okay. So I'm super excited because Axel and I are finishing up our Special Forces rewatch, which we love.
Yeah, so it's ridiculously fun.
Yeah. And a lot of people have been asking about Suddenly Amish. I think Becca and I are going to cover it. I'm just not sure where it's going to end up yet.
Okay.
So that will be happening. And then Amanda and I will be doing The Vow.
Yay.
Amanda's very excited. And I'm kind of just going to let
me have my Nexium experience. Okay.
I'm just going to put a camera in front of you.
Let me go.
Recorder and just let you go.
This will be so much fun.
And then, I think maybe after we do that, we should either head back to a Big Love rewatch or, I don't know, Mad Men. But we'll let the people vote. But I could go back to Big Love.
I could absolutely go back to Big Love or to Mad Men.
Yeah.
And Yellow Jackets will happen at some point. Oh, by the way, coming back real quick to Heated Rivalry, 2 folks from Yellow Jackets in it.
Oh, who's in it?
Young Shauna.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, wait a minute, I know her. And then this is a hard one to figure out, but I was like, why do I know this guy? Coach's boyfriend that we saw a couple times in those flashbacks, Paul. Yeah. He's in it.
Okay, good.
He's real hot.
Good eye, Amanda. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I guess Leo just fucked off.
Yeah, he's like, I can't even deal with this. This is too upsetting.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.